Okay, bowling report for 9/26/16. Um, there's no other way for me to put it. Terrible, terrible night for me. Eh. Team wise, we won one game, so we went 2-5, and so now we're 13-8, which is not bad. So, um, but for me, just not a good night whatsoever. I started off as usual, throwing the IQ Tour Fusion. Although I did try the IQ Tour Solid in practice a little bit, and but it seemed at the beginning of the night that there was more oil on the lanes than there had been the first 2 weeks of the league. So I wanted to go with the ball that hooks a little more on the back end, which is the Fusion. And so I started out, and for some reason I was sticking in the thumb hole like every shot. And pretty early I took a piece of tape out, make it looser, and I still wasn't comfortable. I just felt like I had no game. I had no idea what I was doing. My footing was not particularly great. More on my part than the approaches were, I think, pretty good. I stuck a couple times, but not too badly. So that everything was on me tonight, and well, at the beginning anyway. And so, when was it? This is something I have never done in probably the last 3 years, maybe. I had to take a second piece of tape out of the thumb hole, which, you're supposed to be, if you're me, which I'm so glad for you that you're not, especially after tonight. But anyway, um, I took a second piece of tape out of the thumb hole, and it felt a lot better. The problem with that was now we're in the second game, I guess it was, and now the lanes are starting to just they kept hooking more and more and more and more, and but it was like exponentially. It wasn't just gradual tonight, and so I left back to back to back splits in the second game. The first game I shot 185. The second game with back to back to back splits, I somehow managed 180. I don't know how I did that. And just I could not. So once I took the piece of tape out of the thumb holes, is like it felt better, but now the lanes are just hooking out of my hand. It's one of those weeks. I don't fully understand it. So then the third game I changed balls. I changed to the IQ Tour Solid, which goes straighter for me, and I could really make a straighter line through the front of the lanes. And the first four shots of the game, 7 pin, 10 pin, strike, strike. So I'm in the pocket. Now I throw what I thought was just an ace shot. 4, 6, 7, 10. I mean, I move to the next other lane. I move left, and I split again. For 479, I think it was. I almost made it, but no, of course I didn't. And it's like I'm feeling like, why didn't I retire? Didn't I want to retire at some point in my life? Because tonight was one of the nights where I could hang the shoes up right now and just be done. That's how I feel about bowling right now at the moment. But that'll change. I'm not that smart. So I shoot 171 the last game, just doing nothing right. I mean, I threw a couple of balls really good, but overall, blah. I chopped this. I chopped the 610. I mean, I almost made a 6-7, but of course, no, no, I don't. And so 171, 536, I believe. So What that means is probably actually good for the team starting next week. Now we have 9 games. I'm at I think 194 or 195, which is supposed to be really good for the team if I start picking it up and bowling better. But just an ugly night. Fugly. So next week we go down to 27 lanes 20. Tonight we were on 23 and 24. 27, 28 next week. I don't know when's the first time we're going to be on the opposite side of the house. But when we're on the opposite side of the house, I'm going to try to take video. So uh, it'll be so exciting to see. Uh, so next week, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm thinking I'm probably, because this is what I do, probably going to put one of the wrist devices on and try that so that I can try to play a little deeper with my feet into the oil. Because that's, number one, that's how I like to bowl best. And number two, that's how it seems like the lanes want to be played this year. But we'll find out, won't we? So that is the bowling report. Not much more to say, except see you next week.